So we do a variation of the hokey pokey with Pro Football Focus. They're on the list, and then they're off the list, and then they're on the list, and then they're off the list again. But this time they're on the list because they ranked all 32 receiving cores in the league, and the Minnesota Vikings somehow, some way, despite having Justin friggin' Jefferson, besides having Adam Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen, clocked in at 5. Quattro. Really? Okay, so here's the write-up. A year ago this time, no one knew if 2020 first-rounder Justin Jefferson could replace Stephon Diggs, but he did just that and more. Jefferson posted the second highest grade among receivers at 90.4. Should have been 1, but, you know. While ranking 8th in the league with 58 first downs, Jefferson made a smooth transition from college slot receiver to outside receiver in the NFL, and his emergence was a catalyst for the Vikings receivers, posting the league's highest receiving grade. So Vikings receivers have the highest receiving grade, but 5. Adam Thielen was his usual dependable self last year, finishing the campaign with a 87.9 receiving grade that was good for 7th in the league, tied for a third down. Blah, 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 blah. The Vikings have perhaps the top receiving duo in the league, but they're 5. But the third spot remains a question mark. Chad Beebe ranked 3rd amongst Viking receivers, blah, blah, blah. Irv Smith Jr, blah, blah, blah. And tight end Irv Smith Jr. earned a 75.4 receiving grade with 41 targets. The Vikings have one of the best groups of pass catchers in the NFL, but are somehow 5, and they could be even more dangerous if a third option emerges. So Irv Smith Jr. steps up, and all of a sudden, are the Vikings still 5? Probably, because you look above them, and number 4, the Buffalo Bills, where Stephon Diggs, respect, blew up last year in Brian Daboll's system. Josh Allen really looking to him, and Cole Beasley solid from the slot. You have Manny Sanders coming in, and also Gabe Davis, I think, is pretty underrated. But I don't know, Dawson Knox, great. Jacob Hollister, whatever. 3, so the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, they didn't make this a receivers list because they have to include their poster child, Travis Kelce, which I find you someone who loves you as much as PFF loves Travis Kelce. So, but because if you look beyond the Tyreek Hill on the Chiefs receivers, ain't much. Mecole Hardman is whatever. Demarcus Robinson, Byron Pringle, there's nothing too impressive because if you take Kelce away from that group, it's pretty thin. It is pretty thin. And then number 2, you have the Dallas Cowboys, which, okay, I understand. Amari Cooper is pretty underrated around the league. Gallup, I think, is a really nice wide receiver. 3, CeeDee Lamb had a nice rookie year. He ain't Justin Jefferson. He is not. So Jefferson over CeeDee Lamb. I will, Amari and Thielen, I'll put roughly on the same level, and they don't have a tight end. But somehow they're 2. Tell me again how that works. I don't get it. I don't understand that one, man. And number 1, the Bucks, where, respect. They're the Kings. They won the title. They did not beat the Vikings. The refs and Dan Bailey did. But sure, Mike Evans, even though is he on the downslope of his career, maybe starting to show somewhere. Chris Godwin is really good if he can stay healthy. Antonio Brown is way past his prime. And then you have the leftovers of Gronk. You got Cameron Brate. You got O.J. Howard, who's not as good as Irv Smith in terms of tight ends. Plus, Scotty doesn't know Miller. I mean, Vikings fans, we know him very well. So, yeah, sure. But I don't know. Maybe they're projecting Tyler Johnson, the second-year former Gopher. He'll blow up. Plus, Jalen Darden. How do they have Jalen Darden? It's really unfair. So, I understand it. I get it. But I disagree. I mainly disagree with the Cowboys at 2. They should be probably top 7. Definitely behind the Vikings. The Chiefs... again, put the caveat of receiving core versus just receivers. I see what they did there. The Bills, the Bills are, all right, so it's Stephon Diggs, it's Beasley, it's the leftovers of Manny Sanders, and then not a whole lot. I think 4 is too high. Vikings obviously too low. I would put them either at 1 or 2. I understand there's some things up in the air with the wide receiver 3 spot, and Irv, can he leap into tight end 1 mold? I ain't sweating it. They said themselves they have the best duo in the league, right? But that's okay. It's okay. And then you got the Broncos. I wonder where the Packers are. Niners, yes. Rams, whatever. Dolphins, sure. Seahawks, yes. Man, the Seahawks are gross. So they had DK. They got Lockett. They had Dwayne Eskridge. And maybe they'll trade for Julio. I don't know. Giants, whatever. Bengals. Wow, we're getting down here. Oh, the Packers at 14, where Devontae Adams, your alleged number 1 graded wide receiver, he can't raise up this unit past 14. My goodness. Plus, you got Robert Tonyan in there. Tonyan is pretty solid, but okay. Sure. Then they talk about MVS, Funchess, Amari Rodgers. I guess a third round son to T. Martin. Great. But, this is what they're doing. Where if Aaron Rodgers somehow, some way returns to the Packers, they just want to be like, look at all the garbage receivers he has, and then it just builds up his profile even more. No, it's stupid. It's pretty blatantly obvious what they're doing, but it's stupid. Chargers. How are the Chargers 15? I get that they lost Hunter Henry, but you got Keenan Allen. You got Mike Williams, man. Probably nothing beyond that. Wait, no. Yeah, you got Josh Palmer out of Tennessee. My guy, but whatever. And let's see here. I'm going to say that the Bears and the Lions are bottom 5 because I haven't read this before. 21. Ooh, 21. So I don't know what it is. Allen Robinson II, like his coverage this offseason has really been Matthew Stafford light, where I always respected Allen Robinson, but it does seem like outlets are just creaming in their jeans like, he's the most underrated receiver. Do the analytics. No, he's just a good receiver who has had bad quarterback play. It's whatever. Yeah, ask Larry Fitzgerald about bad quarterback play. Darnell Mooney, respect. Anthony Miller is garbage. They signed Goodwin. Oh, yeah, they drafted Daz Newsome, except he broke his collarbone. The immortal Jimmy Graham, just the corpse out there with Cole Kmet. Great. Man, the Lions are going to be low. Lions lost everyone, and they didn't really draft any receivers, which is hilarious. Plus, Hawkinson is just, are they going to be last? They're second to last. The Texans, Texans, I get it. But where Randall Cobb is your number 2 receiver in 2021, you're going to have a bad time. But the Lions, man, so they lost Babytron. They lost Marvin Jones. And also they lost Amendola. But wow. So Tyrell Williams, Brashad Perriman, Geronimo Allison. Who? That's like a fruit salad of free agent wide receivers. It's just great. It's like Mad Libs of pass catchers. It's great. Quintez Cephas might be the best receiver among them, which kind of sucks because he's a stupid Badger, but whatever. Hawkinson, I don't know, man. Like, I understand that Hawkinson still has a lot of hype since he was a top 10 pick, but I will take Irv every single day over Hawkinson. And Noah Fant, by the way, who was also drafted ahead of Irv a couple years ago. But, again, 5. We're on 5. And this entire piece talks about, Jefferson was a number 2 rated receiver. The Vikings receivers were the highest graded unit last year. And Jefferson and Thielen are the number 1 duo, but still 5. It's okay. Back on the list. They're not going to be off the list, and they're always going to be on the list, and they're always on the list. There you go. But your thoughts. PFF ranks the Vikings receiving core number 5 in the league. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Most support that work. Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.